Yeah, Nkarankaloma, 30% pass rate. I'm not laughing. It's not funny. It's not funny. Hey guys, it's your girl Moby with the BE and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, welcome. And if you are a returning subscriber, I see you and I appreciate the support. So first and foremost, guys, I want to say Happy New Year, guys. I hope that you guys had a good holiday, good rest. You know, you guys are well rested. You know, you enjoyed your time with your family and your friends, and you guys are ready to, get started with 2023, ready to put in the work, ready to reap the benefits of your hard work for this year. So yeah, guys, I hope that you guys are good and that you're safe and that, we're all in one piece. Yeah, guys, as you guys can tell by the title of this video, I'm just gonna be having a young chat about life after high school. This video, I thought that it was really perfect for this time, to release it at this time, because I know that the matrics of 2022 are stressed right now. They're feeling very anxious about their results, and also maybe matrix of 2021 who took a gap year last year and just want to have some insight about like how varsity life is, what to expect, etc. You know what I'm saying? So without going on too long, let's get into it. So guys, first and foremost, I just want to start with the matrix of 2022. I understand, I know the pain, the anxiety, the stress, that levels that you guys may be having right now, because literally it feels like your life is stuck and these results are what's holding you back right now. Without these results, you don't know what a way forward is. You don't know what's happening in your life. You just don't know what's going on. But I just want to say, guys, try your best not to think too much about it. I'm not gonna say don't think about it at all, because it will consume your mind. This is what's happening in your life right now, and it's all that's happening in your life right now, because you don't know what's going to happen next after this. But just try not to think too much about it. Try to distract yourself with, I don't know what to distract yourself with, but try to distract yourself with, what you enjoy and what, you would like to do to keep your mind off of things. You know what I'm saying? Because it is kind of stressful. It is really stressful and nerve-wracking to be waiting and just not knowing. But reality is the results are in, they're waiting for you guys. So worrying and stressing will not change anything at this point, because it's locked in. And yeah, man, you just gotta hold on. There's really nothing anybody can do at this point to fast forward the track, but you gotta hang in there. You just gotta hang in there. Don't worry. Trust yourself. Just trust yourself. I guess just trust yourself. Yeah. So I was in matric in 2020, and when we were waiting for the results, the anxiety was on 500. It was on 500, but luckily I was going out with my friends, because obviously we're all going our separate ways, so we tried to spend as much time with each other as possible, because we are all going to be in different places and stuff like that. So I really that kind of helped me as well to just keep my mind off the fact that, hey man, this is what we're waiting for. And especially the people that use the CAP syllabus, what is it called, the GDE? Yeah, I think it's GDE. Now the IB kids get their results first, and then the GDE get theirs last. So it's that nerves that my friends are getting their results, and it's crazy up in here. So I know it's very stressful, but guys, please gotta go. But don't stress too much. And also another thing is, if you do not get the results that you had hoped for, it's also, I know this sounds cliche and you're gonna hear many people tell you this, and you've probably heard it before, that it's not the end of the world. And it really isn't, guys. It really isn't. I know I was in matric in 2020, like I said, and with my maths mark, I did not do as well as I expected to do. And that year I rewrote my maths. So I took a gap year in 2021 and I rewrote my maths, because I really wasn't happy. And my mom was just on some like, please just go study something. Just, I don't want the child to be at home just sitting doing nothing, just go study, you know what I'm saying? Anything, any course that is, and I was just like, nope, ma'am. I want to, do better, and I just want to do what I want to do. I don't want to just go study for the sake of studying, you know what I'm saying? And on the other hand, my dad was also just more supportive on that end, and it was like, you know what, whatever you want to do, if you want to improve your marks, go for it, you know what I'm saying? No stress. So it really does help to have parents that also support that, and it's, I guess I can say in a sense I'm privileged to have that, my parents supporting me in that. And well, at least one of my parents, but eventually my mom was just like, okay, whatever, you're doing this and that's it, but it's that thing of really, is that load shedding? I don't know, but yeah, sorry guys, if the lighting is a bit different, yeah, that's because it was load shedding, so my ring light is just off. But anyways, what was I saying? Like, like if you don't get the best results that you want, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. If you really want to rewrite and, you want to make that decision to rewrite your matric results, whatever it is, however many subjects that you want to take, please do that. Like, please do that. Your matric certificate, you're going to have it forever. Like, that's going to be your matric. Those results are going to be there forever. So for whatever course that you need, those results are going to be there forever. So just make sure that you are happy with it and you're okay with carrying that for the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying? And those that are thinking of taking a gap year, I feel like in terms of that, I know that a lot of African parents are not that supportive of gap years, unless you really have a plan, like to say that you're going to be working or, I don't know, doing something with your day almost every single day. Because like, if I'm being honest, like for me, my gap year, me rewriting, so for the first 6 months, it was really cool. Like, I won't lie, I felt like I was living the varsity life as well, because I was going out. My mom allowed me to go out, so I was going out quite frequently, and I was living that. I was just outside all the time. And then obviously self-studying for my June exams, because I decided to write in June, so I'm self-studying for June. And then I also had a tutor as well. So for the first 6 months, my life was quite busy, because then after June, after I'd written, I did quite well. I got like 10% improvement, whatever, 10% improvement on my marks. So I was quite happy. I was like, okay, that's good, But then the last 6 months of me being at home and not writing or studying or having things to do like that, it was really boring. I won't lie. Like, if you're not really doing anything that's stimulating your mind on a daily basis, it becomes really boring. And then I started to feel like my life was really stuck, because it was just like, okay, now what? Now I want to go to school. Like, now that I'm done rewriting, I want to go to school now. Like, I just want to know whether the varsities accept me. I want to know everything now, like, so I had to really it felt like a long time waiting, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I was just so much in my head, and I really felt stuck. Like, I really felt like I was doing nothing with my life, because literally I wasn't. Like, it was just waking up, having breakfast, watching TV the whole day, or just chilling the whole day. Then I go to bed, and it's the same thing every single day for like 5 months, and it's just like, that was so boring. So I mean, also, like, in between that time, like, I did work for, like, one of my uncles. He has a company and whatever not, but, like, that was, like, for a short period of time, and also because it was, like, online, I was, like, being a social media manager, basically. That's what it was. So, that, and it was boring, because, obviously, like, I was at home, and, like, it's not like I was leaving my house every day to go to work. So, I did that for some time. And so like, you really, if you want to take a gap year, make sure that you do something that stimulates your mind. And it also helped me, like, into steering me into the direction that I want to study in, like, in a different direction. I was looking at my life. I could, I had a lot of time to think. So I was just thinking about my life, where I want my life to be, how I want my life to look, the type of life that I really want to live, and how am I going to get there. So I was just like, okay, if I'm going to be studying for something, like what am I studying for, what am I studying to do, trying to figure out my life, and eventually like I actually studied something that I didn't initially want to study. I never thought I would have studied, and am I enjoying it? I am. Like, I don't know, am I? Like, I feel like last year, like my first year of studying, like it's just like I was just at school, like I was just glad to be at school. But I feel like to a certain extent I'm enjoying it. I wouldn't be like I'm ecstatic about it or anything, but like I don't hate it. Like I really don't hate what I want to do at all. Like I really don't hate it. I actually think it's very interesting, and also then seeing the things that you learn in school in real life, like it's kind of cool to put together. So yeah, that's what I did with my gap year, well, rewriting session. And I did okay, I did well enough. And guys, like it's really not the end. Like right now most of my friends are in their last year and I'm in my second year this year, and it's just like, what difference does it make? Because they're going to be graduating next year or the end of this year, and then I'm graduating next year. So like we're both gonna be there, like we're all gonna make it. So like if you pressure that, okay, all your friends are going to varsity and I'm not going, like what, you feel like you're behind, you're really not losing anything, you're not missing out on anything. And I feel like everything happens for a reason. Like you in the position that you are in for a reason, and you may not understand that reason, but maybe later on in your life you will understand why things happen the way that it is. And always just remember that you're on your own journey. Like you are literally on your own journey. Like no one will walk your walk for you. So whether it takes you 5 years to get there, 10 years to get there, as long as you get there and you're working hard to get there and you're fighting for what you want, that's really all that matters, as I'm saying. So yeah, guys, I feel like that is that on the gap year and everything. Yeah, please keep your mind stimulated on something. Oh, and I think something also that I did as well was watch YouTube videos on the course that I was going to do. So I just watched videos and I was just like, let me just enlighten myself about what's happening in this field, like, so I don't get there confused and I'm not knowing anything. Like, I don't want to get there confused, you know what I mean? So I was just like, okay, let me just enlighten myself. Also my mom was just like, please, Nanake, please, just something, you know what I'm saying? And I know that it's hard, like, especially for the African kids, like when you're sitting at home, like, and you taking a gap year, you immediately become the outsider of the house, the gardener of the house, the Bob the Builder of the house. Like, because you are not doing anything, all the house responsibilities become yours because you're not doing anything. And yeah, like that's a bit tough. But like, yeah, guys, I don't know. Like, you really just need parents that support you and understand the path that you want to take and the decision that you want to make, and so that you just don't go out there and waste their money just studying anything just because you want to be in school or they want you to be in school, type of thing, you know what I mean? Like, it's always good to have that time out to actually know what you want to do, because I know that there are people that genuinely don't know what they want to study this year. Like, they're sitting at home right now waiting for their results. They haven't applied for anything because they don't know what they want to do, and that's okay. Like, it's okay to take time out and figure that out, because you're only probably like 17, 18, 19 right now, and making a decision for the rest of your life at this age is like kind of scary. So like, it's okay to not know sometimes. It's okay to not have everything figured out, but also then actively put in that effort to try find what it is that you really actually want to do, you know what I mean? Okay guys, so moving along to first year experience, res life, the whole varsity type of life, you know what I mean? So me going into first year, excuse me. I really didn't have any sort of expectations as to what school would look like for me or what school would be like for me. Like, I really didn't expect anything. Like, I really didn't go in with certain expectations, right? But what I did know is that I really wanted to do well academically. And one thing I always say to myself is that, like, there's a lot of things in my life that are not in my control that may be going wrong and are going wrong. and a lot of things that are just out of my control that I won't be able to control. But like, one thing I can control is my academics, and that's where I really try my best to push and really work hard so that that is in my control. Because now imagine everything else in my life is falling apart. That time I'm doing bad at school. Like, it's just, for me, I honestly feel like personally that's just a lot for me. So one thing that I can say that's in my control is school. So I really try and strive my best to do my best in school, you know what I'm saying? So I really had a plan that, okay, this is how I'm gonna perform academically, this is what I want to do to get to that place. And obviously just listening to the lectures, you know, as a first year, you gotta, as soon as ma'am walks in and she says good morning, you're writing that down, you know what I'm saying? But also, honestly, just listening to the lectures and what they say, like pre-reading before class really helps. Like, you read the chapters before it gets taught in your lecture. You write notes on those chapters before it gets taught in your lecture, so that when you get there, you know what they're talking about and you're not confused. Even if you don't really understand in your reading at home, like before class, and you're like, what is happening here? Like, you'll get more clarity on that the next day at that lecture, or the next week, or whenever you choose to pre-read, you know what I'm saying? And then even with the notes that you try and make, even if you don't understand what you're writing there, like just write, and then when you get to the lecture, you'll get more understanding on what you were writing, you know what I'm saying? And then you add on to the notes as the lecturer is teaching. Yeah, like I always say lecture as the lecture is teaching, but lecture is the actual thing, and then lecturer is that, like, yeah. You get what I'm saying? I don't know why that made me laugh. Okay, but anyways, yes, like what I try to do is pre-read, write notes, you know what I'm saying? Go to my lectures, you know? And like, it's kind of hard sometimes, because like when you have that freedom, because I stayed at Res, and it's like when you have that freedom of just deciding not to go to class, like you really just don't go. Like, I could decide for the whole week that actually I'm not feeling school today, I'm not feeling class, like I really just don't want to go, and I won't go. But like, then you have the responsibility of actually catching up that work, of actually finding out what was said, what was done, you know, actually making an effort to get that work done. If you are going to make those types of decisions in school as a first year, you need to make sure that you take the initiative to catch that up and do what you need to do, and make sure that you're up to date. Nobody's going to tell you to do that. No one's going to force you. The lecturer is not going to call your mom and say that you're not in class or you didn't show up. Mara, when the results come and you don't do well, and then your parents want to go to school and be like, why is my child not doing well? And then they check your attendance and your attendance is 0%. Then you see, then we got a problem. So if you don't want to be at school, at least try your best to self-study and do something, you know what I'm saying? Really, really, really try, because I know that a lot of people may not be used to the freedom and, the freedom of just doing whatever you want, whenever you want, without anyone telling you anything. So that freedom needs to come with a lot of discipline, you know? So that moves me to my point of like balancing groove going out with school. So like how I would do it is that, like, I would go out. I would not ninja myself in nice time. I can't speak. I won't ninja myself in nice time, guys. Like, why would I do that? Why would I do that? Like, I will go out, you know what I'm saying? But then you need to tell yourself that if I have an assignment due on Monday, right? This whole weekend, enkulu, it's the weekend. It's the weekend. And you know that your assignment is due on Monday. This assignment you didn't get the week before or the week before that. Like, you usually get your assignments, like when the semester starts. So you know you have an assignment or due or a project due. You know what I'm saying? So if you know that, I haven't started with my assignments, it's Monday today, the assignment is due the following Monday, the whole weekend is jam-packed. You start on Monday and you say, Monday I'm doing question 1 and 2. Tuesday I'm doing question 3 and 4. so on and so forth. The last Thursday, Kidira did references. Friday, I'm just checking my work, and then I'm submitting, and then I'm done. You know what I'm saying? Or obviously you're not grooving during the day, or maybe if you are grooving during the day, I don't know if you would be grooving during the day, I don't know, but like you could work during the day, but obviously you would be Barbie from the other day. So it's just like, what's going on? So you need to plan yourself. Like you really need to plan and be like, this is due, but I want to still go out. You know what I'm saying? So you need to tell yourself, if this is not done, I'm not going anyway. Like, you need to remember why you're at school. Like, you need to remember that I'm at res because my parents put me in school. Like, my parents have a certain expectation, like when I leave this place, you know what I'm saying? So you also need to want that for yourself. Nobody's gonna force that onto you, because friends, we all just want to chill. Like, really, we all just, if we had it our way, we would all just be chilling, really. Like, we would. But like, we know at the back of our minds that we're here for a reason and we're here for a purpose. So you have to work at that, you know what I'm saying? So it's not like you can't go out or whatever. And also, depending on the course that you do, you need to learn yourself, know that, okay, I'm not someone that works while under pressure. So if I'm writing on Wednesday, I'm not going to start studying on Sunday, because I won't be able to finish 20 chapters in 3 days. You know what I'm saying? I won't be able to grasp all that information while and actually recall it. You know what I mean? But if you're one of those people that in 2 nights you can finish 20 chapters and you get there and you get an A or you pass, then that's good, you know. And also, if you are that, as long as Kipasito type of person, forget everything that I said. Like, if you like, just the only thing that you should remember is just know yourself, know how you study, know how you grasp information, you know what I'm saying? So in the first year, I did use some of my, sorry guys, I was just trying to adjust the lights, because now I'm using natural lighting. I don't know if I should sit this side or this side, or I don't know. But anyways, and my skin is also really oily, because it's just, if you guys watch my skincare routine, you guys will know why my skin is oily right now. But anyways, that's not the point. The point is that, like, yeah guys, you really just need to get that balance, you know. And then also with res, like, yo guys, you really need to be disciplined in terms of like finances. Let me touch on finances first. Like, in terms of being financially disciplined, that's one thing I had to learn, because your parents would send you your allowance, and by the 15th you have nothing to your name. Like, you have nothing to your name, because you go wild, you buy, like, also with groceries, I never really used to buy groceries like that. Like, I would buy some things, but then I just know that, like, the week after I get my allowance, I come home and I stock up, because I also know that at home they would have bought groceries. I'm sorry, I know that at home they would have bought groceries, so then I come home and I stock up at home, and I only just buy a little things, you know, with my money, and then I come home and stock up and then go back to raise. You see, you need to be smart. You just really need to be smart so that you can live soft with your allowance, because really, financial discipline, guys, you won't even be able to buy bread by the 15th, because you ate all your money by the 3rd. Like, guys, you really need to learn financial discipline. Like, don't spend unnecessarily. The food that you bought, that grocer that you said that you bought that you're going to cook it, and I say cook it. Like, leave takeaways leave it. Like, you're gonna go to res and you're gonna think that you're gonna eat takeaways every day, and you're not gonna have money to buy bread by the 15th. You're not gonna have money. So please, that food that you bought to cook it. Just cook it. Like, what my mom told me is just like, cook food and just freeze. Like, if you're not gonna cook every day, just cook and freeze. But I don't like to cook and freeze, because I like fresh food. Like, if I want food that was cooked today and I want to eat it today, type of thing, you know. But like, you really need to learn to manage your money. Saving, guys. I think that's also just one of my New Year's resolutions. I just need to learn how to save, because it's tough, guys. It's really tough. But guys, yeah, manage your money well, guys. Ladies, especially guys, my ladies, if you're going out, we know how, you know, it is when it's time to go out and stuff like that, how things are, ladies. Please make sure that you have money to go there and you have money to come back. Like, as for the rest, I don't want to say much. I really don't want to say much on that because it's really none of my business how the rest happens. But for your own safety, please just have money to go back home. Like, this is just for safety reasons, you know what I'm saying? Nothing else. Anything else that happens there, it's none of my business. It's none of my business. I'm not gonna tell you what to do. I'm not gonna tell you what not to do, but just have money to go home. Please, I beg you, like, just make sure that you do everything to keep yourself safe. Make sure that somebody has your location. If you're gonna leave, make sure somebody has your location at all times. Just be safe. You know, someone needs to know where you are. Someone needs to be able to account for you in some way whatsoever. So please, let's not get too excited with, you know, the freedom and just being able to go out and the party life and the club life without really thinking too much, you know, about our safety. Because, you know, we're living in scary times, you know. We're living in really scary times. So that's just me. And, you know, res life, I guess finding friends as well is different to everybody, like depending on what type of person you are, like, you know, whether you find it easy or not to find friends. Like, I don't know how to go about that, but like, you know, with me personally, like most of the year at res, I was indoors. Like, I would leave my room to go to school, to go buy food, and that's it. Like, I wouldn't really socialize that much with people, or like I didn't make that effort to make friends or meet people. Like, I would actively make the effort to just not be friends with anyone. Until I met people and I was just like, okay, these people are kind of cool. And, you know, I spent time with them and I enjoyed, you know, being with them. You know, like, guys, sometimes making friends, you know, it really lifts the load off of just being in your room and thinking and being in your head. And just, you know, especially when you're going through things and it's just like you're in your head the whole time about certain things. So when you just spend time with other people and, you know, people that just uplift your energy and stuff, it's really amazing. So like, you know, friendships, like I said in my other video of the 19 things that I learned at 19, like, friendships are wishy, but like, you know, we're growing up and we're learning more about ourselves, we're learning more about what we want, and we're learning more about other people as well, and you know how friendships really just work as well. So yeah, we're just navigating our way through that. But like, I'm grateful for the friends that I made last year. Like, shout out to them, like. But anyways, guys, I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I'm so sorry, guys, about the different lighting. Like, I don't know if you guys can notice it, but I can notice it. Like, the lights, I'm just trying to use the natural light, because you know what I mean. But like, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that it was somewhat informative. I hope that, you know, the matrix of 2022, I wish you guys good luck, all the best. You know, I really wish you guys the best for your upcoming journey. The, you know, matrix of 2021 that took a gap year and are now going to varsity. I wish you guys all the best. You know, stay safe, you know yourself, really guard yourself, do everything in your power to protect yourself, protect your peace, protect yourself physically. Like, you know, just be safe, guys. You know, do well at school, get that degree, and you know, yeah, guys. So if you haven't already subscribe and join the family. Turn on your notifications so that you are notified every time that I upload a new video. Give this video a big thumbs up. Leave a comment down below on what you guys think, what you guys want to see from me this year. Guys, I'm done preaching. I'ma just do. I'm not gonna promise you guys, I'm not gonna sell you guys dreams anymore. I'ma just do, because I've been selling you guys dreams, like I have. But I think I'm just gonna just do, you know what I mean? But anyways, guys, I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.